students. Last class we have discussed min term, max term, canonical, sum of product, canonical, product of sum. So last class we have left in product of sum, that is nothing but max terms. In that first we have seen truth method, the truth table method. Second we have gone through algebraic method. In algebraic method there are 5 steps. That is first one, use a De Morgan's theorem. Substitute till you get a POS, till the expression is converted to POS. Then you go for a Boolean algebra rules. Then after converting the expression into POS, then you are going to apply the distributive law, that is x plus yz is equals to x plus y into x plus z. Substitute the expression till it being simplified. After simplifying, remove all the duplicate terms. Till there we have seen in last class. Today's class will discuss what is shorthand max term notation. I have already explained you. Your max term is represented by your pi and it is capital L. Your min term is represented using summation small m. Okay, that is the difference. If an expression is represented with a function of x, y, z or x, y, if it is given pi of m, you think that is in a max term. If your expression given in summation, then and another one is small m. Represent that is nothing but your min term. This is your min term and this is your max term. Okay. So that is the difference between how we are going to see the difference between your min term and max term. So what is the shorthand representation of your max term? Suppose f is equals to x, y, z at when pi of 0, 4, 5, 6. Or in other way I can write it as pi of n 0, 4, 5, 6. I have to represent 5, 6. So I have to represent in the form of that is shorthand notation. So you people know that in your max term 0 means it's nothing but your, that is nothing but as it is. That is without complement. 1 means with the complement. In your min term 0 means its complement, 1 means uncomplemented. So that's the difference between your min term and max term. So 0 is being, here the function is 3. So 0 can be represented, that is nothing but x plus y plus z. Okay, into some that is POS. That is max term is nothing but POS, product of sum. So sum term into, that is 4 is nothing but, so that is nothing but the x bar plus y plus z. Next into 5 is nothing but x bar plus y plus z bar. That is 1 0 0. This is 0 0 0. That is 1 0 1 into 6 is nothing but x bar plus y bar plus z. So this is nothing but your shorthand representation of your max term, that is 1 1 0. Here 1 represents the complemented, 0 represents the uncomplemented, or in other term I can say bar, that is 1 represents the complemented variable, 0 represents the usual variable or literals. So this is nothing but shorthand representation of your max term. The next is sum term versus max term and product term versus min term. What is the sum term? That is nothing but what is the difference between a sum term and max term? See, sum term is nothing but, in a sum term a variable that is a sum term can have all the variable or one or two variables or literals can be missing. But in a max term, it should be a product of all sum term. All the variables should be present. For example, if I am using A, B, C is my variable literals. In sum term, it can be A, B, B, C, B, C bar. There is no necessity here. C is missing here, A is missing, again here. But in a max term, sorry, A plus B. This is sum term. Okay. In a max term, it should be that all literals should be present. That is sum term. That is nothing but product of sum term. In this it should have, each sum term should have all the literals with or without a complement. That is, it should be present with or without a complement. That is nothing but your max term. See, it can be, for example, I am saying in sum term, that is in a sum term, each variable that is in a sum term, they can be all variable or without a variable. It can be a complementary or uncomplementary. When you go for a max term, a sum term, that is sum of, that is product of sum, that is it should have, the sum term should have all the variables. The variable can be complemented or uncomplemented. complemented variable. That's the difference between a sum term versus max term and product term versus min term. Product term andre sum term andre they can be all exist of all variable or without a variable, any one or two variable but missing. But when you go for the max term, a sum term should have all the variables. That is, it can be complemented or uncomplemented. Similarly to your product term and min term. Next topic we'll see simplification of Boolean expression. See, the next topic is minimization of Boolean expression or simplification of Boolean expression. I will solve 3 problems and give you as one assignment in this one method. Then convert to POS from SOP to POS in that one assignment question. Then from the truth table I will give another assignment. There will be total 3 assignment questions for particular this class. So here the given expression is AB bar CD bar plus AB bar CD plus ABCD bar plus ABCD. So from this expression you have to minimize. So you are going to take it as, okay, what is the common in this particular 3 terms? That is this particular 2 terms. Product term. What is the common here? AB bar C. So AB bar C. I write it as common. Here D bar is left out and plus D. When you go for here, what's the common term here? It is ABC. So ABC is common. Here D plus D bar plus D. So here AB bar C as it is. You know that your complementary of x plus x bar is equal to 1. So this becomes 1 plus ABC. So write it is this as it is x plus x bar, that is 1. Now AB bar C plus ABC. So here you see which is the common thing, that is nothing but AC is the common. Here B bar plus B. So this is nothing but AC as it is. Again use the complementary law. B bar plus B is nothing but 1. That is nothing but AC. See, this we call minimal SOP form. And whatever the given expression, this we call as the canonical SOP form. See, the canonical SOP form, that each what's that product term should have all the variable. But in a minimal SOP, there is no necessity to have each term should have all the literals or variable. This is one simplification or minimization of Boolean expression. Next, second example we have seen. We'll see. The second example is xy the whole bar plus x bar plus x bar the y. So take the expression, apply this is a De Morgan's law, that is nothing but xy bar is equal to x bar plus y bar. Second law. So I am writing this one as x bar plus y bar, okay, plus x bar plus x bar y. Okay, x bar y. Now take this one x bar plus y bar plus x bar plus x bar y. As it is here, this one you put is x bar plus x bar plus y bar plus x bar y. So this is nothing but your idempotency law. If a variable combined with itself using an AND or OR gate, the output is the same variable. So x bar plus y bar plus x bar y. This is your idempotency law. Okay. Now x bar plus x bar y plus y bar. I am just rearranging it. So use the distributive law, that is nothing but x plus x bar y is equals to x plus y, using the this law. What's that? Distributive law, that is x plus x, not distributive law, the third distributive law, that is x plus x bar y is equals to x plus y. So here it is x, okay, x as it is y. So that is nothing but x plus y, that is x bar plus y, okay, plus y bar. So here it is, okay, here that is x bar plus y. So x bar as it is, y plus y bar, y plus y bar is nothing but 1. So according to the properties, 1 plus x is equals to 1. So similarly here it is with complement. So the result value of this is 1. Once again I am explaining, just see here. You use the idempotency law, if the given expression is given, use the De Morgan's law, second law, that is xy bar is equals to x bar plus y bar open the bracket, x bar plus y bar plus x bar y. So these two I have arranged it. That is nothing but using a idempotent law. It is x bar as it is plus y bar plus x bar y as it is. Next, rearrange it, x bar plus x bar y plus y bar. So I am using your distributive third law or other some rules of a Boolean expression, or it is also called third absorption law. X plus x bar y is equals to x plus y. So here x is this one, x plus x y, that is nothing but x plus y. What's my x here? It is x bar. So I have written x bar. What is my y here? It is y as it is plus y bar. So x bar as it is plus y bar is nothing but your complementary row. X plus x bar is equals to 1. So 1. So this is in the form of properties, that is 1 plus x is equals to 1. Instead of x, here it is x bar, that is equals to 1. So we have minimized the Boolean expression. The third example of minimization of Boolean expression is x bar y bar z bar plus x bar y z bar plus x y bar z bar plus x y z bar. So you have to simplify this. First you go for these two terms, product terms. That is, you see the common thing, x bar z bar. It's same. So x bar z bar. Okay. Here y bar plus y, the left term. Next, plus see the common thing here, it is x z bar. X z bar. So x z bar, here y bar plus y. So this is x bar z bar. This is nothing but your what is it, complementary or complementary law, that is x plus x bar is equals to 1 plus as it is x z bar 1. Now you got the expression x bar z bar plus x z bar. In this, which one is the common thing here? It is z bar. So here x bar plus x, that is nothing but x z bar. This is 1, that is nothing but x z bar. So this is your minimal SOP of your Boolean expression. This is a canonical SOP of your Boolean expression. So here students, see from the minimization of Boolean expression, I have solved three problems. Take assignment question number 1 from this particular method, that is AB plus A bar B plus ABC plus AB bar C. Solve it. Okay, we will see in the next session the assignment question. So next we will see from the given truth table how to solve the expression. See here, it's a problem. For the given truth table, minimize SOP, that is sum of product expression. This type of questions also we can arise it, or directly from the particular expression minimize the or get into a minimal SOP form. That kind of questions also can be arise. Both the question people should be able to solve it. For the given truth table, minimize the SOP expression. So this is the truth table they have given. Here the number of variables are used is x and y. The function is f. Here the input is 2. So 2 square is nothing but 4. 4 possible ways of inputting, and the result is 0, 1, 0, 1. You have to get the expression f of x comma y, or you can write it as summation of m. That is, I have already told the in your SOP form, that is in a min-term form, if the output is one particular expression or particular input values is being taken. So here the what's my your value here it is nothing but, that is nothing but your expression x bar y, okay, for this particular input plus x y. So you get the expression x bar y plus x y. You got the expression. See the function which has the input 1. So the input values for this particular input is 0 and 1. You add 1. 1 and 1 you add 1. Here 0 means x bar. 1 means y. Here I have already told, if the variable is 0 means it is complemented. 1 means it is 0 means complemented. 1 means as it is the variable. So here 0 means x bar, y means 1 means y as it is. Here both the condition 1 1. So that is x plus y. See the common term, here it is the common term is y. That is x bar plus x. So what you have, that is nothing but x bar plus x is nothing but your complementary integral, that is nothing but x plus x bar is equals to 1. That is nothing but. Next question is simplify the expression for y of function a comma b is equals to summation of m, that is a minterm 0 comma 2 comma 3. For this particular thing, you see the variables, how many number of input is nothing but a, b. So a, b and function is nothing but the output is nothing but y. So the possible ways is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. The output they have given, that is 0, 2, 3. In place of that is nothing but this is 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. So in place of 0, I have placed 1 output. In place of 2, I have placed 1. And in place of 3, the possible input value is 1. So for this is also represented in the form of summation of m, that is nothing but m0 plus m2 plus m3. So write it in the form of expression. m0 is nothing but your a bar, b bar. Okay, I have already told in your minterm, 0 means complement, 1 means without a complement. So a bar, b bar plus m2 here this one is nothing but a, b bar. Next m3 is nothing but both a, b as it is, because both has 1, 1. So the outputted values, y has the output value 1, 1. I am taking that particular expression, that particular variable inputs. Okay. So there are 3 outputs, 1, 1 as 1. So a bar, b bar plus a, b bar plus a, b. So in this you find out the which is the same variable exists here, b bar. The remaining is a bar plus a, next plus a, b. So here using the complementarity law, that is nothing but x plus x bar is equals to 1. So b bar as it is, a bar plus a is nothing but 1 plus ab. So next is b plus ab. So b bar plus ab. This is your other rules or distributive third law. X plus x bar y is equals to x plus y. So I am taking this one as b bar plus a. So b bar is nothing but my x. Y is nothing but my b. That is nothing but we got a minimal SOP from the given expression. From the given canonical expression, the minimal expression or minimal SOP is b bar plus a. Next we will see convert SOP to POS. Next thing we have to convert from a sum of product to product of sum, that is minterm to maxterm. So the given expression is function of a comma b comma c is equals to summation. If they arise, summation is nothing but your minterm, and even small m is used to identify whether it is SOP or POS. The output values are 1, 3, 1 comma 3 comma 5 comma 7. So here 3 inputs. So 2 to the power of 3 is nothing but 8 possible ways. That is a, b, c. Let it be my function f will be. Okay. Here 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. So count and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 possible ways of inputting. For the expression 1, 3, 5, 7 you have the output. So 0, 1, okay, 2, 0, 3, 4, 0, okay, 5, 1, 6, 0, 7, 1. So the output function they have given. From this you can take the expression. You have already told in minterm bar 0 means complement, 1 means as it is the variable uncomplemented. So here for 1 I am taking a, okay, a bar, b bar, c plus for I am taking only for the which has the output 1. So this one. Okay. Next for 3, a, okay, a bar, b, c, b, c. For 5, a, b bar, c. For 7, a, b, c. Okay. Now this is my f. Okay, I want to convert it to POS. Take the complement, that is nothing but inverse, which is missing term. In this you find out the missing term. In this particular expression, the missing term is nothing but f complement, that is nothing but what are the missing term here? It is 0, 2, 4, 6. For this you write the expression. 0 means a bar, b bar, c bar plus 2, that is nothing but A bar B C bar plus 4 A B C B bar C bar 6 A B C bar. So you got the expression for this particular missing term, that is nothing but F complement, that is nothing but summation of M of missing term is apart from this which has zeros. So 2 has the 0 here, 0 has the 0 output, 2 has the 0, next you have 4 as the 0, next 6. So I have written the expression in the form of SOP. Now we use the De Morgan's theorem for this. Use the De Morgan's theorem. So what's my De Morgan's theorem is nothing but I am taking F complement, I am applying double complement, that is nothing but in the form of M0 plus I am writing in the form of shorthand notation M2 plus M4 plus M6. I am applying a De Morgan's theorem. Okay, complement. I have already explained the rules in your De Morgan's theorem. Complement the expression, break the individual, that is break the line, change the sign. So I am complementing the entire expression. This becomes, that is M0 bar. So double complement using your involution law. Twice you complement the variable, you get the same thing. That is F into M2 bar into M4 bar into M6. So take the value of this particular thing, that is nothing but, so M0, what's my M0 here? It is A bar, B bar, C bar. That will becomes A plus, into I am using A, B, C. I am complementing this one. That will becomes A plus B plus C. Next M2. M2 is nothing but here A. Okay. Here it becomes complementing, that is 2. A as it is plus B bar plus C into 4. 4 I am taking here A bar plus B plus C. Next 6 I am taking A bar plus B bar plus C. This is your POS form. The given SOP is being converted into product of sum terms. So these are the sum of the product, that is sum of the literals for variables. I have done a product between each term, that is sum term, between one sum term to another sum term. So I am going to convert from SOP to POS. The given expression as it is I am taking. So I am finding the expression for the given values after the missing term, that is nothing but the output which is zeros. So I have mentioned that is apart from whatever output 1, the zeros I find it. Then I am applying a De Morgan's theorem on this. De Morgan's theorem I have already explained the rules. First complement the entire thing, change sign plus to and sign and to or sign. After changing here in this, if a normal M of 0 means it becomes A bar, that is A bar, C bar, C bar. So I am complementing, then I am changing the rules. So into becomes plus here. So A plus B plus C. So your complement is being changed. So here A plus B plus C into M2. Again I am written in the form of sum term. Next M4. Next M6. This becomes the POS, that is product of sum terms. Your next topic is simplification using Karnaugh map. This is also called as the K-map. Okay, it is very important topic in this particular chapter. It is the 27th question. It is in your paper in a board exam, and it carries 5 marks. So concentrate on this particular topic. See, there are many natural ways. From the truth table, you are going to find the functional values. So in that, one of the very easiest or one of the best way of addressing your expression here, it is using a Karnaugh map. This was originated by a person called Maurice Karnaugh. Okay, and it is also called as the witch diagram. K-map is also called as the witch diagram. And your K-map is nothing but it is a graphical display of fundamental product in a truth table. We call it as the K-map. Once again I am telling, K-map is nothing but it is a graphical display of fundamental product in a truth table. We call it as the K-map. In other term, you can say a large rectangle is divided into number of squares, or that we call as each square represent the min term or max term. That we call it as the K-map. So next we are going to see simplification, that is nothing but simplification of SOP using K-map. Okay, next topic is sum. That is nothing but we are going to simplify the expression. That is nothing but sum of product using K-map. So in this K-map, if you are using n variable, n number of squares will be available. That is in a particular rectangular box. The number of that is nothing but each rectangle is divided into number of squares. If you are using 2 input, that is nothing but 2 square, 4 squares will be represented. Suppose if you are using 3 input, that is nothing but 2 to the power of 3 is nothing but 8 squares of 8 squares will be represented. Next 4 input means 2 to the power of 4 is nothing but that is nothing but 16 squares. Each squares, that is each squares is given as a subscript. That is it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. Here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So this subscript represent in terms of min terms or max terms, that is m0, that is a min term, that is the subscript value 0. This represents the square of m0 value. Like that it going on, keep on corresponding the values from 0 to 3 if it is in the case of 2 subscript. If it is in the case of that is nothing but 3 input, it varies from 0s to 7. If it is in the case of 4 input, it takes the 16 squares, that is ranges from 0 to 50. Now next we will see how this K-map is being used. For 2 input, nothing but the inputs are x and y. This is my rows and my column x bar, y. What are the possible x bar and x, and here it is y bar, y. So 0, 0 is nothing but x bar, y bar. Next 0, 1 is nothing but x bar, y. First, before going to this, we are going to mention the subscript numbers to each square. This takes the value 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here, 0, 0, the possible combination is x bar, y bar. 0, 1 is nothing but 0. That is x bar is nothing but 0, x bar, y. Next 1, 0, 1, 0 is nothing but x, y bar. Next 1, 1 is nothing but x, y. This is for the 2 input possible way of representing the K-map. Next we will see 3 input. For 3 input, x, y, z. The possible ways of representing x is x bar, x. So for x bar it is 0. For x it is 1. X bar, y bar it is, that is nothing but 0, 0. Here 0, 1. And here it is 1, 1. And y, z bar is 1, 0. So you have seen the order, the representing of squares is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See the representation of binary values, that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. We call this as the gray code. Why the gray code means? See, this gray code is nothing but binary representation or binary numbers in such a way that successive numbers, that is in one square, it should differ with one value. So that is either it can be a complemented or uncomplemented, but it should differ with only one possible value or one bit variation should be there. When you place this 1, 1, 0, it varies with two bit, that two possible ways of variables vary. So a rule used in a K-map is nothing but 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. That is the representation of your subscript is here. It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this representation of binary values of 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0 we call it as the gray code. This is nothing but a binary code in which each successive numbers varies with one place value or one bit. That is one bit can be a complemented or uncomplemented bit. Here how the representation of the expression is x bar, y bar, z bar.
here x bar, y bar, z. See, when you suppose if you place 1 0, see here that will become so y bar, that is y z bar. See here one bit position or one bit place value should be changed. That is places one variable should be changed. See here y is being changed to your, the y bar is being changed to your y and z is being changed to z bar. This is not possible. So I have played, this is the rule, that is nothing but 0 1, only one bit of possible ways of can be changed, one variable. So 0 1 2 3. Here x bar y z, next x bar y z bar, next x y bar z bar, next x y bar z, x y z, next x y z bar. See, in your 7 it can be represented as 1 1. So you can cross check the value x y z, that is nothing but x y z. Even in your 3 it can be represented as, see, x bar y z, that is nothing but 0 1 1. So this is nothing but for 3 input possible representation. So for this is for 4 input. So I am taking the variables as w, x, y, z. So here it is in the form of w bar x bar, and here that is nothing but w bar x, w x, w x bar. That is nothing but 0 0, okay, 0 1, 1 1, 1 0. Similarly for here y bar z bar, y bar z, y z, y z bar. That is nothing but 0 0, 0 1, 1 1, 1 0. So you are going to write the expression for this. Here it is w bar. Since the subscript values are given 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, not here 8, it's not in the particular third row, 8 9 10 11. When you cross check 1 0 0 0 will be your 8 value. That is for 4 input it is, that is nothing but 1 0 0 0. So when you cross check you will get the answer, that is 1 0 0 0 becomes the 8. When you represent here, that will not get the answer as the 8 input. So I am going for the next row, that is next just quite down towards the fourth row, that is 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. This is my K-map representation for 4 input. This is the subscript, that minterms or max time representation for each square, that is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Now we will write down the expression w bar x bar y bar z bar, w bar x bar y bar z, next w bar x bar y z, next w bar x bar y z bar. This is for w x bar. Give as input the different variation of the next y z. Next w bar x y bar z bar, next w bar x y bar z, next w bar, okay, w bar x y z, next w bar x y z bar. Now you come for the third column, third row, that is nothing but w x y bar z bar, w x y bar z. Next you have w x y z, next w x y z bar, next fourth last w x bar y bar z bar. Next you have w x bar y bar, sorry, y bar z, w x bar y z, next w x y z bar. This is your that is the expression representation of your each minterm, that is in each square, whether it is a minterm or max term. So we have seen the 2 input representation. I am taking the 2 values, that is x and y. Next for that the possible way is 0 and 1. In y is also 2 square is nothing but 4. So 4 possible, 4 squares. I have already told, and number of variables is nothing but 2 to the power of n. 2 to the power of n squares will be available in your minterm. So 2 to the power of n squares. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. So the possible combination is nothing but x bar, x, y bar, y. This is for your 2 input. For 3 input, it is nothing but x, y, z. It is nothing but 2 to the power of 3. That is nothing but 8 possible inputs. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here 8 possible ways of A can be represented. 8 possible squares can be represented. So the inputs are x, that is x, y, z. So x varies zeros and 1. You know, column wise we take, it is varies from y, z, y bar, z bar, y bar, z, y, z, y, z bar. I have already told this representation of 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0 is also gray code. Why means the binary code should refer one in one place, not two complemented. Whether it can be complemented or uncomplemented, it should be vary in only one place. So for that reason, the subscript value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You cross check and see for the representation of 5 or 3. The 0, 1, 1. If you place here 2, it will not give a binary values. For that representation, they have used a gray code. Next, for 4 input, that is nothing but the variables are wx, yz. The possible ways of combination, that is 2 to the power of 4 is nothing but 16. So 2 to the power of n, I have already told, that is nothing but 16 squares of variables can be represented, in a squares can be represented. So the combination are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Here in your column wise 0 in your yz, that is nothing but 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. So these are the representation of the variables of the function wx, and that is wx, yz. So this is nothing but your 2 representation, 2 input representation, 3 input representation, 4 input representation. Here we will see the next topic, student, how to map in a K-map. How to map in a K-map. So for 2 variable, they are given the truth table, that is A, B as main input variables. The function, the final output is F. So the possible combination I already explained. How to represent zeros and ones for 2 input, 2 squares nothing but 4 possible ways. The function is F 0, 0, 1, 1. So for this I have to represent in the form of K-map. So for 2 input, okay, my variables are nothing but A, B. So here A bar, A, B bar, B. That is nothing but your 0, 1, 0, 1. So the subscript here it is, that is nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3. So here I have represented in the form of, I have given the expression, I have represented in the form of K-map. Now you have to represent the ones, that is nothing but output ones. For in here, this is nothing but using an SOP. The output ones for this is nothing but this particular expression and this one. That is nothing but 1, 0, 1. So 1, 0, it's nothing but from 1, 0, it is 1. Okay. Next 1, 1. That is nothing but 1, 1, it is 1. So I am going to encircle this one. I have to, here in K-map, you have to first find the, that is nothing but paired, quad, next octet. So these are the possible ways of finding the expression. To minimize the expression, you have to first see the pair, quad and octet. First, in order to reduce, first we will see in a given expression, if it is 16, that is nothing but 4 input variables, that is 16 square. In that first thing I will see octet, then quad, then pair. Since it is a 2 variable, I can find, first I can see the quad, 4 input, quad or pair. So here it is no quad is represented. The remaining places you can place either 0 or just leave it as empty. So I have to encircle the adjacent one. Here the adjacent one, it is nothing but this 2. So if there is another adjacent one, you can represent it there. If 4 ones is presented, then I can represent this as the quad. Since it is the output is only for 1, 0 and 1, 1, there are 2 input 1, 1. For this expression I can write it as f of a comma b, that is nothing but, what's here my expression is nothing but a b bar plus it is sum of p, SOP, that is the sum of product a b. So that is nothing but a b bar plus a b. Find out the main similar term a. So b plus b bar. So here b plus b bar is nothing but 1. So the expression particular K-map for this input, it is being minimized to A using with help of the K-map. So today's class we have seen two variable mapping using a K-map. So next class or next section we'll see there is in a two variable mapping there is only one possible values they are given. Next session or next class we'll see if there is another possible of mapping of pairs or quads in next session. Today's class I'll stop till here. Tomorrow's class I'll continue. Thank you.